What's the dumbest thing you did that actually worked? I spilled coffee on myself, on purpose, to cover up the fact that I had just deleted the most important presentation of my internship. It was my first big assignment at a prestigious law firm. I was the eager, try-hard intern trying to prove myself. So when the team finished prepping a crucial PowerPoint presentation, 3 weeks of research, financials, and legal strategy, I volunteered to organize the shared drive and transfer it to the conference room computer. Simple task, should have taken 5 minutes. Instead, I deleted the whole thing. No backups, no saved drafts, no cloud recovery, nothing. Just an empty folder staring back at me while my soul left my body. Everyone else on the team was off getting clients from the lobby or prepping the meeting space. I was alone in the office, staring down the barrel of career suicide. I called a T in a panic. The guy literally laughed and said, "Maybe by tomorrow." Tomorrow wasn't good enough. The meeting was in 30 minutes. I searched everything: recycle bin, email attachments, draft folders. I even looked in the printer queue, praying for a miracle. Nothing. I was sweating through my only good dress shirt, watching the clock sprint toward disaster. Then I got the text. M. Hernandez. Heading up from lobby with clients now. Have presentation ready in conference room A. My brain short-circuited. I had 2 options. Confess, be fired, ruin my career, lie like my life depended on it. So I did the dumbest thing I've ever done. I ran to the office kitchen, grabbed a full cup of coffee, and dumped it all over myself. Shirt, pants, even my laptop. I splashed more across the table for realism. It looked like a murder scene, if the victim was caffeine. Then I bolted to the conference room, soaking wet and gasping for breath just as Ms. Hernandez walked in with 3 high-powered clients in $1,000 suits. I pulled her aside and went full panic mode. Someone left their coffee on the desk. I knocked it over while setting up the presentation. Laptops fried, but I managed to print physical handouts this morning, thank God. I held up my dripping MacBook like a trophy of my own stupidity. She looked at me, long and hard. I was sure she could smell the desperation radiating off me, but then she just smiled, turned to the clients and said, "Gentlemen, it seems technology isn't on our side today. Fortunately, Jake here had the foresight to prepare physical copies. I actually think this might be better, more personal, don't you think?" I handed out some generic overview printouts I'd frantically pulled from an old email and hoped no one would notice they were not the real presentation. And somehow, it worked. One of the clients nodded. "I prefer this approach," he said. "Tired of staring at screens all day. Let's talk face to face." What followed was 2 hours of sheer, uncut anxiety as I tried to recall everything from memory, legal strategies, numbers, even color-coded charts, and make it sound natural. My heart didn't stop racing for a second. I smiled, nodded, and bullshitted like my life depended on it. And miraculously, the meeting went great. The clients agreed to move forward. They shook hands, said they were impressed with our adaptability, and walked out smiling. I stayed behind, fully expecting Ms. Hernandez to rip me apart. Instead, she gave me a long look and said, "Quick thinking with the handouts, Jake. Not many interns would have handled that crisis so smoothly." Then, I swear, she winked. "Though next time," she added, "maybe be more careful with your coffee."